Okay, my calculator is a broken decimal line. My answer to these problems are below. Put the decimal where you think it should go and tell me why. I had a lot of people talk about counting numbers after the decimal to figure out where the decimal should go. When you are working with the algorithm, yes, that is one of the things that you were told to do, but there's a couple of issues that arise if you're only doing that and not thinking about the size of these numbers. Number one, if the last number at the end of your multiplication is a zero, oftentimes people don't write that zero at the end. So for instance, if my answer was 57.310, people wouldn't write the zero. So it would just be 57 and 31 hundredths, right? Instead of 310 thousandths. You just eliminate that zero. You don't need it. So that's the first problem. Second problem is, for instance, if it's a calculator, the calculator will only show out to so many digits. It runs out of room. So this answer could go on further, but it's not going to show those numbers. So we don't actually know how many digits it should go out to. So the safest bet when you're multiplying is to estimate what you think the answer should be about. So if we have 31 times 1.5, I'm going to kind of estimate that to, or 1.6, excuse me. I'm going to round that to like 2, and I'm going to leave that at like 30. So if this was 30 times 2, my answer should be about 60. So where would the decimal make sense? It would make sense right here. Okay. So if we were doing the whole counting decimal thing, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? I think this is one of those situations where the calculator wasn't showing all the digits because it ran out of room, because there's no way that 31 times 2 is going to be 5. It's got to be closer to 51. Okay? So an answer of y should be if you round the factors to the nearest whole number, the answer would be close to 60. So 51 makes sense. Okay. All right, next problem, same exact idea. Okay, let's go ahead and round this to 83 divided by 8. Right, 83 divided by 8. Well, that should be around 10. Right, 80 divided by 8 would be 10. So I think my decimal should be right here. And a lot of people didn't notice that that was division. They thought it was multiplication again. It's division. So I would say something along the same reasoning, that if you round the problems or the numbers in the problem to the nearest whole number, that it would be close to 10 or 9.9. Makes sense?